I haven't watched the Frieza Saga anime in a very long time, so sorry if I forget any battles. Hey guys, today I will be doing a what if. What if King Vegeta kept Broly? So starting off this what if is Broly and Vegeta's going back to their place. Once they made it there, they went to go heal Nappa. And Broly and Vegeta starts making plans, seeing what they gotta do. And they made a plan. They will go to Namek and wish for immortality. If all of them can't get immortality, then one of them will, which will be Broly, since he's a lot stronger than both Nappa and Vegeta. Once Nappa was finished healing, they told Nappa the plan also. Once they was about to leave, they still had that interaction with Kui. And then after that, they all left to go to Namek. And for planet Earth, the fighters, Krillin, Gohan, and Bulma will go to Namek like normal, since Goku was the one who mostly got beat up. And Krillin and Gohan had less injuries than Goku did. So eventually, the Sea Fighters will make it. The fighters will make it to planet Namek. And what Krillin and Gohan would do is be the same. Now Nappa, the Saiyans made it to planet Namek, and their goal is to get the Dragon Balls. So they will all go separately. Vegeta's journey will go the same, with him fighting some Dragon Balls, torching some Namekians, and then fighting Kui, Kui will still lose. Now with Nappa, he also will torture some Namekians and find some Dragon Balls also. But with Broly, it's a little different. Broly will politely ask if they know where any Dragon Balls he can find, and he tells them what his plan is. Of course, the Namekians think this is great, and of course they will give him the Dragon Balls. Oh yeah, and Frieza, if you didn't know, is already here at Namek too. Broly says thank you and leaves. Now let me tell you who found Dragon Balls and who didn't. Vegeta will find 2 Dragon Balls, and he will absolutely put it in a hiding spot, or go to where they told each other to meet at. So they will all meet each other. They all meet each other, and they have 5 Dragon Balls. Yeah, it's a lot better. Nappa only had 1 Dragon Ball, Broly has 2, and Vegeta also had it too. So yeah, they had 5 Dragon Balls, and they hide it under the river. And they all leave again. Now Gohan and Krillin has been having a rough time. They noticed that the Dragon Balls was moving, and they didn't want to risk it. So they knew that somebody collected 5 Dragon Balls already, and there's another Dragon Ball that somebody collected. It's been pretty rough for them lately. And Frieza has 1 Dragon Ball. Now, Broly flies over. Oh yeah, and they learn how to sense ki. Nappa, Vegeta, and Broly. Now, Broly sends some people, and he goes, and their ki is pretty strong, so he hides by a rock, and he sees it's Frieza and with Dodoria and Zarbon. They're torturing some Namekians, and of course he senses 2 more keys. It's Gohan, it's those 2, it's a human and a Saiyan boy, or hybrid Saiyan. Dodoria is about to kill the Namekian child. Gohan is about to go rush and save the Namekian child, but Broly comes to save the Namekian child, kicking Broly. Dodoria, right in his back. Frieza is saying, a Saiyan. Dodoria is angry now that Broly kicked him by surprise. Dodoria says to Frieza and Zarbon that he got this. Frieza says, well, if you're sure. Frieza leaves with Zarbon. Gohan says to Krillin now he's gonna go help Broly. Krillin's being shocked and telling Gohan, is he crazy? That's one of the Saiyans that attacked us. Gohan saying back to Krillin, well, he would have killed my father then. Krillin didn't say nothing, letting Gohan help Broly. Broly sees Gohan and tells him to stay back, that he got this. Just make sure none of the Namekians get hurt. Gohan understands. Broly starts fighting Dodoria. It's pretty even for now, but Dodoria starts losing ground. Dodoria says he won't lose, charging up to his full power. They're both clashing. The battle is both insane, but Broly knows not to play around with Dodoria. Broly punches Dodoria in his gut. Dodoria coughs off some blood, is getting more angry, but Broly keeps on beating him up, and eventually Broly kicks him to a rock. Dodoria can't even stand up. Broly's about to finish the job, but Dodoria says please keep him alive. He'll tell him what Frieza did to the Saiyans. He blew up their planet, and tells Broly about the story of what Frieza did to their planet. Broly is not shocked that Frieza blew up the Saiyans planet. And Broly finishes off Dodoria. Then the Namekian says thank you for saving them. Then Krillin comes down saying sorry that he didn't help. Broly actually asks for Gohan and Krillin's help, and they were glad to help him. They would like to help him. But before they left, the Namekian child says, you should go to Master Guru. Elder Guru. The Namekian child, which name is Dende. Dende says that he can maybe help you find a Dragon Balls. Dende saying he can show you the way to go there. Broly and Krillin and Gohan would love to. So Broly picks up Dende and they goes to Master Elder Guru. Frieza's wondering where is the Dodoria. He's taking a long time. Maybe he got himself killed or something. So Frieza sends Zarbon to look for the Dragon Balls and to get rid of those pests that got rid of Dodoria. Zarbon saying yes sir, going out to look for the Dragon Balls. Now let's talk about a little bit about Nappa and Vegeta. They both met each other, and they both tried to look for the Dragon Balls, but they couldn't find any. But they probably know one is probably with Frieza, and the other one maybe Broly could have it. But they can't sense his energy where the area they told him to go to, so he's probably not there yet. And they're not masters at sensing people's ki. But then they eventually met Zarbon. Vegeta and Nappa pits their guard up against Zarbon. Zarbon saying, so you betrayed us, Vegeta, and you too, Nappa. Well, I may kill you now and here. Zarbon start zooming right to Vegeta, trying to punch him, but Vegeta blocks it. And all three of them starts clashing. The fight is pretty intense, but Vegeta and Nappa has the better edge. Their teamwork is doing great damage to Zarbon. Zarbon saying I'm not gonna play around with you guys anymore. So Zarbon transforms to his second form. And Zarbon destroys Vegeta and Nappa, and both of them goes unconscious. Zarbon decides not to kill them, and Zarbon heals both of them. Well, he went back to the ship and he healed both of them, while he went back to go look for the person who killed Dodoria. Eventually Broly would find. Eventually they'll be at Elder Guru's house, now saying, what are you doing here? Until he sees Dende and says hi to Dende and allows them in since they're Dende's friend. They see Elder Guru and they say he has a Dragon Ball. So they ask him for the Dragon Ball politely, and he gives them to them since he knows that they're pure-hearted. And actually, he tells them to all come here, get in line. Krillin going first. Elder Guru putting his hand on Krillin's head and giving him extra power, or his potential unlocked. Krillin feels a lot stronger now, and I'll talk about power levels in a minute. Then he does the rest with Broly and Gohan, but Broly's power level skyrockets. They all say thank you and leave. So now they technically got 6 Dragon Balls. Eventually, Nappa and Vegeta would wake up, and they will be healed, and they go back to their normal old gi. They check around the ship. It's only Frieza soldiers, so they attack them and defeat them with ease, stealing the Dragon Ball also, and they left. Eventually, Zarbon would find the other fighters, and this time Gohan wants to fight this guy this time, see how much his power is. Gohan fights Zarbon. At first they're pretty even, but Zarbon starts using more of his power and eventually is overcoming Gohan. And eventually Gohan is getting beat up and stuff until Broly steps in the fight. Broly and Zarbon's fight starts, and Broly mostly has the upper hand. Zarbon knows he shouldn't hold back and transform into his second form. This time Broly has to use more of his power. They both clashing. The battle is pretty insane. Broly's having the bit advantage, and Zarbon's getting more angrier. He throws one of his mouth beams, with Broly throwing one of his own beams. They both clash, but Broly wins. The beam hits Zarbon, and Zarbon's in his second form, still bleeding, and he's very hurt. Zarbon's saying, "Curse you." Frieza has a second form, and more forms. He will kill you, with Broly ending Zarbon. And Dende killing Gohan, which gives him a small Zenkai boost. Frieza's wondering what's taking Zarbon so long. Wait a minute, don't tell me, did he also get himself killed? Frieza's getting more angry, but it's no worry. He's sure the next people he calls out is gonna do the job for him. Gohan, Krillin, and Dende is happy that Broly managed to defeat Zarbon. But then eventually, some people meet them. It's Vegeta and Nappa. Vegeta saying, "What are you doing with these Earthlings?" And Broly saying that they're here to help us. We managed to get the 6-star. We managed to get another Dragon Ball. Vegeta also having great news and saying that he also has this last Dragon Ball. Yes, they all have all 7 Dragon Balls, finally. So they goes to where they put the Dragon Balls at, in the river Dragon Balls. They fly. They go to where the other 5 Dragon Balls are, but they're eventually greeted by somebody. It's the Ginyu Force, and that's where we're ending. Sorry that this video took me a long time to edit. And this is truly my longest video. I was thinking of adding the Ginyu Force, and I was really trying to add the Ginyu Force and the Frieza part, but this video took me so long that I decided to put it into another different part. So once I upload this video, then that will come next part. Technically, I'm gonna call this technically a 1.5 since we really didn't get to the big fights. So yeah, this is really a 1.5. What if Broly and stuff. So hopefully you listen at the end. Hopefully you like, comment, subscribe. And one more thing, once we make it to 100, if we do, you guys want me to make a Discord or not? So that will be all. Farewell, and hopefully you're having a nice day. Stay safe and farewell.